All right. So welcome everybody. Ralph Havens here, and this is the psychoenergetic emotional technique. Now I can call it anything I want, and it's kind of a funny story of how it started. So years ago, I was very much into anything I want, and it's kind of a fun, very much into reading about Anita Moorjani. And Anita Moorjani was somebody that, if you haven't heard her story, she's in a book. She wrote a couple of books, but Dying to Be Me was one of the first ones. And she had terminal cancer and was given just a few hours to live. And her friends and family were all coming to visit her, and the doctors were saying this was it. And she had this miraculous recovery. And when she came back, she talked about it and said what it was like. And so I was very much into that. And then I had have a friend who I've done interviews with. It's on the Miracles, Magic Healing, and More YouTube show that I have. And I interviewed my friend about 4 times or so. He had a near-death experience. And so one of the things he said, I asked him, what was it like? And he said, it was like I instantly knew everything and I instantly was everything. And I said, and he said, and then there was a question, did I want to come back? And I, of course, said, well, who asked the question? And he goes, no, it wasn't like that. It was just the question appeared. So anyway, I was like playing with this because if you know me, I'm always looking for how to help people heal faster, bigger, better. Is there an easier way? There's got to be more direct ways. And some people don't seem to have healings. And what's that all about? And so then I went and took another class from Richard Bartlett, the Matrix Energetics, and it was a few years ago. And there was an extra special day, and he called it the psychoenergetic emotional technique. And he's kind of funny because he's just kind of a funny guy. He's kind of cool like that. He just liked the acronym P because he's kind of like a 12-year-old boy that likes to play. So anyway, he said, I don't know how we're going to teach this, but we're going to attempt to do it. It's what I've been finding lately. And as he was doing it, I was like, wow, this is very, I think he's playing with that same thing. At the time when I was a few years ago, we had quite a few people that had passed away in our family, and my teacher, Sharon G. Mateo, and so I thought, wow, they maybe they know something now, even more than when they were alive, right? So I'm going to do this technique, and there's not any words to it, but you can notice what you notice that's different. And so what we're going to do is, and you can do this over and over and over and over again. And you can start to talk about your problem for right now, out loud, and start to talk about it, and just what you want to change, what's not going well, what the problem is, what the thing is, what you really need to change. Just start to talk about it for about 30 seconds or a minute or so while I hang out here. Okay. And now go ahead and just look at my hand, and that's your whole assignment. So you look at my hand. Okay, now go ahead and start to talk about your problem, your issue, your thing, what you want to change. And do that for the next few minutes, or not minutes, moments. And then notice what's different about the way you're talking about it right now. And if I was watching you one-on-one, I could see a difference in things. But the important thing is what you notice, of course. And then, of course, noticing what's different over the rest of the day and tomorrow, and what kind of actions you take and what kind of things you create and do. So let me know what you notice that's different. And go ahead and look. I'm going to make it today the Facebook group. So I won't be able to answer as many emails and messages as before. I'll do my best, but you know, I only have so much time, right? So, but I will look through the Facebook group every day. So when I see messages pop in, the group can help us all heal. The group is for you. So so good to see you. So look, yeah, look for all that, and it won't have a lot on it right now, but I'm going to be checking it and I'll be adding to it. So it's been awesome, and keep telling me what's going on with you and what's different and what you're creating, and what you're noticing that's different. All right, everybody. Until next time, let's get out there and live. Let's really live. Bye now. You're all very welcome. Super welcome. Super welcome.